A young man in his late 20s, disheveled and tired, sitting alone in a dimly lit bedroom at night, illuminated only by the blue glow of his smartphone screen. He's scrolling endlessly, his face edged with exhaustion from student loan stress, while a sinister ad pops up in the corner like a lurking shadow. Unlock your dream life. 0% APR for 18 months. In the background, a rusty old car sits outside a rundown apartment window, rain streaking the glass, symbolizing creeping financial despair. Dark, moody atmosphere with high contrast shadows. A sleek black credit card arriving in an elegant matte envelope, embossed with silver foil lettering, being sliced open with scissors by an excited young woman laughing joyfully. Cut to split scenes. Her savoring luxurious uni sushi takeout under warm lamplight, trying on shiny new boots in a cluttered living room, and packing for a sunny coastal getaway with waves crashing in the distance. The card's limit, $10,000, glows faintly like a tempting invitation, with zero interest statements floating ethereally in the air. Vibrant yet subtly ominous tones, blending indulgence with underlying menace. A blurred montage of impulsive purchases. A man unboxing a high-end gaming console in a messy apartment for stress relief. Slipping on designer sunglasses with a smug grin in a mirror. And grabbing a luxurious leather jacket off an airport sale rack marked 70% off, calculator ignored on the floor. The credit card shadows him like a dark silhouette in every frame, nipping at his heels. Thrift store items pile up on an eBay shipping table in the background, with a faint crack of impending doom on the horizon. Cool blues and grays, evoking creeping addiction. A shocked office worker in a cubicle, gut-punched by a layoff notice, packing a cardboard box with personal items under harsh fluorescent lights. Company restructuring, stamped in red. Driving home in pouring rain, the leather jacket now feels constricting like a straitjacket. Explosive freight train of red interest rates, 29.9% APR, crashing through a wall of fine print documents, ballooning an $8,500 debt statement into $9,500 amid swarming rat-like late fee icons. $35, $40, gnawing at edges. Desaturated colors, stormy chaos. A feverish man bolting upright in bed at night, sheets soaked in sweat, ears perked to scratching sounds at a creaky wooden door, wind howling outside. His phone buzzes relentlessly with cold, robotic debt collector calls, payment overdue, assets at risk. Voices visualized as icy blue specters burrowing into his skin. Fading credit score, graph plummets from 720 to 520 like a cliff drop, with denied rental keys and ghosted job emails scattering like leaves. Isolated, hollow-eyed figure in a sparse room. Deep purples and blacks for nightmarish dread. Sunset bleeding orange across a cluttered kitchen at dusk. A gaunt protagonist slumped at a scarred wooden table, surrounded by splayed credit statements like bloody autopsy photos. Total debt, $15,000, scrawled in dripping red ink. He stares into a cracked mirror, his hollow-eyed reflection overlaid with an ink-black, elongated shadow silhouette lurking behind. elongated fingers tipped with serrated dollar bill claws reaching out, whispering, "Feed me." Eerie, surreal horror vibe with warm dying light contrasting cold, supernatural black. A desperate figure fleeing through a foggy grocery aisle, pawning a leather jacket and gaming console at a dimly lit shop counter, clutching a grandmother's antique ring in trembling hands, scraping $2,000 cash to hurl at a monstrous debt ledger. The shadow lingers in peripheral vision, whispering temptations like a ghostly voice bubble, "Buy the steak near premium meats," or "Charge the copay in a sterile doctor's waiting room." Nightmarish inset, endless, ATM corridors vomiting, choking receipt tendrils, numbers multiplying like viral cells. Fractured, collage-style composition in grimy greens and reds. A unraveling stranger pawns a battered laptop in a smoky pawn shop. Freelance pitches spilling out like lost dreams, while couch surfing on a lumpy sofa with eviction notices from unknown addresses raining down like cursed confetti. The jealous shadow lover clings to his shoulder, a dark humanoid form with glowing eyes. Phone screen flickers with utility shut-off ghosts. Evolved debt calls manifest as gravelly demonic mouths reciting, "Balance $18,742. Payoff, $2,047 in thorny script. Slow drip horror in muted sepia tones, emphasizing psychological decay. A rainy Tuesday afternoon in a grimy bail bonds office, fluorescent lights buzzing over yellowed forms, protagonist soaked and defeated, bailing out his brother for a forgotten co-signed loan. Shadow laughing with a paper-tearing rustle from the corners, clawing desperately toward a debt counselor's door in a stale coffee-scented room of despair. Bankruptcy guillotine blade hovering like a silver executioner's tool, ready to sever the debt's cord. Dramatic chiaroscuro lighting, puddles reflecting fractured faces, heavy atmosphere of rock-bottom redemption. A weary 35-year-old man in a modest, sunlit apartment, exorcising shadows with stacks of credit counseling books and fine print scripture, highlighted in yellow side job tools scattered like battle scars. Peaceful now, paying cash for fresh sushi at a market stall. Credit score graph rising above 700 like a phoenix. But in quiet reflection, a faint shadowy breath ghosts his neck, whispering one slip. Subtle hope with lingering dread, soft morning light piercing through, balanced, warm and cool palate. The lesson: debt isn't a tool. It's a predator disguised as opportunity. It preys on hope, multiplies in silence, and devours your future one unchecked swipe at a time. Before you borrow, ask, can I afford the real cost? The interest that accrues like mold, the fees that fester. Build an emergency fund first, like armor. Live below your means, not on borrowed dreams. And for the love of whatever gods watch over wallets, read the terms. Your freedom depends on it. If you're staring down a balance that bites back, reach out. Credit counselors, non-profits like nfcc.org. Before the shadow takes root, you've got this. Don't let it have you.